Hey, where are we going?
Tanner's Apple Orchard.
What do they got there?
Delicious donuts and apples.
Donuts and apples? Donuts and apples and bees, oh my.
We're off on a field trip with our grandkids homeschool group to learn about and pick some apples. Join us as we head to Tanner's Orchard in Speer, Illinois. The Tanner family has been dedicated to apple growing for generations. In 1906, they left Switzerland for the New World and started their orchard in Deer Creek, Illinois. Eventually, John, the seventh of 11 children, took the helm and began running the orchard. By 1947, John found a new home for the family orchard. He moved to an 80-acre property near Speer, Illinois, with 20 acres of well-established apple trees conveniently located next to Old Route 88. Today, Tanner's Orchard is run by the fourth generation of Tanner fruit growers and has been in its current location for over 75 years. Join us for a day of fun at Tanner's Orchard, a true family destination. Enjoy delicious lunches and sweets at the bakery, explore the large country farm market, take a wagon ride to the orchard to pick your own apples, and lose yourself in the corn maze. And don't forget to grab some of the warm apple cider donuts. They're absolutely amazing.
I will stop. I think we're going to pick Golden because I know where they're at and there's plenty of them. Golden Delicious, they're sweet. Alrighty? So I'll stop there. Initially, we're gonna get off and then I'm gonna talk to him a little bit for maybe about 4 hours. I want you to repeat after me. 19,000 apple trees.
19,000 apple trees.
That's how many apple trees that we have planted here on 40 acres. We got a total of 80. 20 rented up here with the pumpkins, alrighty? 19,000 apple trees, dwarf and semi-dwarf apple trees. That means little, so each of you can pick apples from the tree. If we had full size here, we need ladders. 19,000. All right. You can see a wire. There's no wire. Where's the wire? Did you give me wires to all these apple trees? They are anchored by that wire. If we didn't have the wires on them and the trees were full of apples and a windstorm came up, what would happen to apples? Fall off. Exactly. They would fall off. So we anchor all these trees with the wire, with the system, and you can see the wire over there, I hope. Okay. Now, in the spring of the year, you're dressed just like this. The Cubs, White Sox, and Cardinals are learning how to play baseball, okay? You, if you came out here, you would see these trees covered in white. Can you say apple blossoms?
Apple blossoms.
Yeah, apple blossoms. They're beautiful out here, beautiful. Smells wonderful out here. We hire a beekeeper. He brings the beehives out here, turns all the bees loose. What does it sound like? Exactly. The bees are out here going to each flower, flower to flower, tree to tree, to get nectar to make what? What do the bees make? Can you all say honey?
Honey.
Boys only. Honey.
Honey.
Learn that, boys. You're going to have to know that when you get older. Okay? They're getting nectar to make honey, and when they do, they get little tiny specks on their legs that we call pollen. Can you see pollen?
Pollen.
Yeah, them specks, they fall off tree to tree, flower to flower, they get more, and spread that pollen around. That pollinates our tree. So everywhere you see an apple on a tree, there is a flower there, and a bee pollinated that flower. And that's why we have apples. The good Lord gives us the rain, the bees pollinate the tree, and the sun ripens the apples. What ripens the apples?
Sun.
Exactly. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to have you pick how many apples?
2.
Adults, how many? 2. Okay. This is what I would like you to do, all right? You don't pick apples from the ground, leave them on the ground. Birds do not know how to use porta potties, okay? So, I'm gonna say I want this apple right here. It's a good apple. Don't worry about that spot. I'll bite that spot off, okay? And we're not gonna eat the apples right away. We're gonna wash them first. Promise me you'll wash them? Okay. Go up to the apple that you like, grab the branch, the stem. With the other hand, just twist the apple. And after about 2 or 3 days, it'll fall off in your hand just like that. That's all you have to do. Don't yank on the apple, you'll hurt the branch. We want apples to come back there next year. Just twist the apple and it will fall off in your hand. Then you're gonna go back to the box and lay it in the box. Don't throw it. You don't want the apple bruised, do you? You don't like bruises on your arm? Apples don't like bruises on their skin, okay? So lay it in the box. Everybody will pick 2. Then if the teachers, if they want, once they pick their 2, they get back on the wagon. Alrighty? Is that okay? Yeah, you're not a learning a learning school. You already know everything about this. Apples have how many pods? How many seed pods? How many?
5.
5 exactly. And they can have as many as 2 to how many? 10. 10 seeds in them. Okay, 2 to 10. Good luck picking. They're all yours.
Okay.
You're supposed to twist it.
I did twist it.
Twist. Show me how you twist it.
Well, I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good one. Right there.
I like the red spot on it.
That's good. That's
Yeah?
good.
All right, so yeah, just twist and twist and twist and twist and twist, and there it is. All right, Mr. Frank has to go way up high. You're supposed to hold the branch.
I got a branch in my ear.
There's one.
Under there. Oh, look, Brian. Under.
Hold the branch and twist.
Oh, God.
Did you get your 2?
Yeah, they're 2 perfect non-bruised ones.
Look at that.
Try without
Put them in there. We need to make sure we get a...
Calvary Learning, you're the best apple pickers. Record time. Give yourself a hand. Very good. Very, very good.
Nobody does.
What you're going to do is, take a piece, let them smell it. Let them smell it. Okay, children, do not eat this. We'll never get you out of the bathroom. Don't eat it. Machine is your apple cider press. Yeah, apples could have a cut, a bruise, maybe even a wormhole. We're not going to waste it. We're going to put it in a bin on the other side of that wall. Loudest noise on Tanner's property when all those apples go in there. They'll get on a conveyor belt. They'll get a bath. How many take a bath? Raise your hand. Oh, there's a lot of dirty people here. We need a bathe. Yeah. They go down a conveyor, they get a bath, they go up and around to that tall silver machine you see in the back of the room. That will chop all these apples up in small pieces. Then, when Mr. Javier is ready,
Can we eat it? I
he'll
want
move the
to eat it.
machine over to the left. See the silver bars? They're all collapsed. There's plastic porous bags between those silver bars. On the right side, they're open. You see the bags. When they're open like that, he'll take that hose, fill all those bags full of chopped apples. When those bags are filled, he'll turn the machine on, the bars will press. I want to see you press your hands together. That's what they'll do to those bags. Out the bottom will come pure apple cider. Sweet, flavorful, pure apple cider. We will not do anything to that apple cider. We will keep it in that state. It'll go through a hose all the way back to a 1,000-gallon cooled vat, okay? And it'll be held there. They bottle it in 1-gallon and half-gallon containers. You can freeze it, but the only thing we ask you to do is half-gallon, take a half a cup out first. 1 gallon, take 1 cup out. If you don't do that, when that frozen cider thaws, it'll break the container, make a mess. You won't come back here. We don't want that. All right? We want you to come back. All right? Now, what is left over here is apple pomace. This is apple pomace right here. Children, can you say apple pomace? Apple pomace. Right. We're going to take all this out, spread it among the apple trees. We want to replace those nutrients that we use to grow those apples. We're going to put it right back in the ground. Apple pomace. That's what we're going to do. All right? It'll take about 32 apples to make 1 gallon of apple cider, approximately, because don't forget, some apples like Jonathan's are small, some like Golden's are larger. So it's about 32, all right? My wife froze apple cider at Christmas time. She thawed it, put some cinnamon in it, heated it up, put some kind of alcoholic poison in it to make people happy. I don't know. But anyway, it was real good, all right? Any questions on the apple cider? All right, children, say apple. Apple. Oh, you can do better. Say 10. 10. 10. Stop. Don't be drinking the cider. Come over here, folks. Okay. Apples, you need 2 things to store apples. One is cool. You look up there, there are the air compressors. Cold air falls on the apples. Hot air rises. That cold air is coming from those 3 air compressors up there. The other thing that people don't understand, what you need is moisture. Right up there is a black box. It's full of water. Children, if you want to, we can stay in here and get a nice cold shower. Right here. You have to have cool and you have to have wet. So what you want to do, when you get your fresh orchard picked apples at home, a 1 gallon, see a little plastic bag like a Ziploc, puts all your apples in there, whole apples, put 2 tablespoons of water in there, put the apples in the refrigerator. Now your apples last for months. And I have lost Honeycrisp apples in my refrigerator in my garage. I'm not supposed to say, okay? In the garage, and a year later I found them. I don't know why we didn't eat them, but I found them and they're still tasty, crisp, and juicy after a year. 2 tablespoons of water in a 1 gallon plastic bag, refrigerator, that's all you need to store those apples. You're home in the car, don't sleep. Keep your adults awake, okay? You have a good rest of the time. Make sure you wash your hands, children, before you leave. Don't take Tanners home with you. Leave them here, okay? Have a good day.
Thank you.
And enjoy.
Let's go.
I don't know what happened to my grandkids and my daughter, but we found Tanner's Apple Bin Bakery and Cafe. Look at what we got. We have a caramel apple muffin with some ice cream. Somebody's happy.
Looks delicious.
Let's see, how about some caramel apple muffin? First, it's just plain. No ice cream.
The caramel, I love the caramel on it. Huh? It's really good, yes. The caramel especially.
All over your lip.
It is not.
Caramel apple muffin a la mode. Very good. So if you're ever in,
What was it?
I don't know where we're at.
Speer? Was it?
Speer, Illinois, a few miles down the road from Peoria. This is Tanner's Orchard. What you having there, Marley?
An apple cider float.
Apple cider.
He's got the root beer float.
Yep.
How is it?
Here, pull your
It's
chair
good.
up, honey.
Never have one before?
Pull up
No?
closer.
Is that a root beer float?
You got it?
What do you have?
A root beer float.
Root beer
How is it?
Good.
You didn't want an apple cider float? Why not? I don't know what happened to the grandkids and my daughter, but we found the Tanner's Apple Bin Tanner's, I don't know what happened to my daughter, but we found Tanner's Apple Bin, one more time. I don't know what happened to my grandkids and my daughter, but we found Tanner's Apple Bin Bakery and Cafe.